Hi everyone, it's Kelsey here, and today I'm making a lot of videos and I'm sharing a lot of stuff with you guys, but right now I kind of wanted to talk about more book reviews on my channel. So a lot of you guys may know and a lot of you guys may not. I'm going to do an about me video soon, but some of you may know I work in a library now. So books are a huge part of my life and my work life, but they're also a huge part of my life and my personal life. I don't think you can really take a job at a library without liking books to a certain extent, but books have always been a huge part of my life. I was just raised to read. I was an only child, so I think that had part of it. There was always quiet time, there was always downtime to read. My mom was a big reader, so yeah, it was just really encouraged from a young age. I remember I've had like tons of fines at libraries throughout my entire life. I've always maxed out the checkout limit. I have multiple book bags. Books are just such a huge part of my life, and I don't feel like that's come across in the channel as much. I have done a few book reviews. They haven't gotten a whole lot of views, which is fine, but I just feel like I want to do more with book reviews and share more of myself in 2015. I also have a book club with Paige Evans. A lot of you guys may know her. She is the American Crafts blog hostess, and she was a Studio Calico design team member in 2014. So yeah, Paige is really awesome, and we have just formed a little book club, and we read a book about every other month, just so people have plenty of time to purchase it and read it, and then we get together and talk about it. But I just love books, basically. There you go. I love books. And I just want to make that more of a priority on the channel, and I want to share more with you guys. And I think that will reveal a little more about myself, because yes, I am a scrapbooker. Yes, I'm married. Yes, I have a dog. But I love books. And I love books that may not be your typical genre for a 25-year-old. So I know that I'm not the only one that likes to read young adult books or teen books, because a lot of the people that I work with at the library are older than me, and they also enjoy reading young adult books. So if you ever feel like you don't like young adult books, just give one a try. You might be surprised, especially because a lot of adult books can be heavier and thicker. Not that I don't love reading like a huge book, but I think a lot of YA stuff can be more accessible and more of a relaxing and easy read. Although there are a million trilogies in YA right now, so you gotta watch out for that. So anyway, back to kind of the topic. I just read a ton of books, and I want to share more of it with you guys. I've also read a lot of books lately that have been big thumbs down, and I think those deserve to be shared as well. Just because you love an author doesn't mean you can't hate their newest book, or just because you hate an author doesn't mean you can't love their newest book. So I just want to share more of that with you guys, and maybe give you some ideas of things that you want to read. But yeah, to talk about some of my favorite genres: young adult, historical fiction. I do like some mainstream fiction, as far as like, I'm trying to think, like I love Jodi Picoult, I love Fannie Flagg, I love, I really liked, what was it? Big Little Lies and The Husband's Secret. I can't remember the author right now, but yeah, so I read a wide selection. I've even gone over into the youth, like middle school age. There's a lot of really great books over there in like the Mark Twain section. Well, that's in Missouri. We have the Mark Twains, the Gateways, and the Truman Awards, because those are three of our big people from Missouri. But most states have like a list of books for middle school age and high school age that is like the best of the best for this year. So check that out. If you don't know where to start, go check out one of those lists. But anyway, I just want to encourage more reading, and I want to talk more about reading, and I want to talk more about books. I want to hear what you guys have to say more. I get a lot of comments on my scrapbooking videos, but I want to hear more from you guys about reading. Whether it's that you don't have enough time, or maybe you like graphic fiction and you want me to check out a graphic fiction book, or maybe you really, I don't know, maybe you really loved a certain magazine or a certain article. Shoot it over to me, send it to me, tell me to go pick up this magazine, go read this article, and I will review it, because I really just want to talk to you guys more. in 2015. So excuse me while I take a drink here real quick. Okay. So yeah, I just want to do more with you guys in 2015 and talk more, and especially about books and reading in general. Another genre that I really, really love, which kind of ties into the young adults, is I like to read a lot of fantasy, whether that's adult or young adult. But I think fantasy is a really cool genre. I like being taken into a different world, especially because a lot of times it's like medieval. So it feels like historical, even though it's fantasy, and I like historical fiction. So I really like all those elements tied together. So anyway, more reading, more book reviews, just more talking about books in 2015, and I hope you join me, and I hope you also join along with our Noble Pages book club. And if you want to follow along with me, I'm going to be taking the GoodReads challenge over on GoodReads.com. I signed up for it last year. I made myself a challenge and I never really followed through with it. But this year I've got the GoodReads app on my phone. I've got it on my computer, and I am making myself accountable to you guys because I'm telling you about it. So my goal for 2015, which I want to just say, make your goal anything. Did you not read a single book last year? Make your goal 5 this year. Did you read a ton last year and want to challenge yourself? Go big. Did you read too much last year and you felt like you neglected other things? Go somewhere in the middle. I read a lot for my personal life, but I'm also a part of a few different book clubs, including ones that take place at the library and the Noble Pages book club. So some of it is books that I wouldn't ever choose for myself, but that I really like. Some of them are just books that I read because a coworker needs me to read them for her book club that she's doing with the teen kids, so she wants my opinion on something. So I read a lot of books, mostly for personal pleasure though. So my goal this year is kind of high, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with 175. I feel like that's a good number for me, and I think it's something that I can accomplish, but since I flaked out on it last year, I really don't know how many books I read in 2014, but I read a lot of books. My husband always yells at me because every surface is covered with books. Literally, I should take you guys on a tour of my house because I've got books by the bed, I've got books on the kitchen table, I've got books on the console table, on the ottoman, near like my end table where I sit on the couch. Usually there's one in the office. And right now there's actually like 6 books holding up my camera. So there's a lot of books in my life. But I think 175 is a reasonable goal. I'm not purchasing 175 books. I get 99% of the books from the library, either the physical library or the e-library. I do purchase a few books, mostly ebooks because they are cheaper, and I don't have a bookstore near me, although Walmart doesn't have such a bad selection. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to be reading a lot more books, and I want to invite you guys to join along with me to read more books or just read more in 2015. And I know the GoodReads challenge doesn't exactly have, like, you can't put in how many magazines you read or how many articles you read, but that all counts. If you're reading, it counts. You're gaining knowledge, you're gaining information, you're relaxing. If you're reading a magazine article and you're just like reading it, that's reading. I'm sorry, but it is. Some people don't like that definition, but it's reading. I don't care what it is. You know what? Even the picture books are pretty cool at my library, and I read through them. So anyway, just join along with me. Hit the subscribe button on the channel. I try to keep all of the book stuff under a certain playlist. I think it's under like book reviews, but I might just, or maybe it's book related, but yeah, all of the book stuff will be under one playlist. So if you come to my channel, if you're new to the channel and you only want to see the book reviews, just go over there, go to the book playlist. And that's all you will see from my channel. You don't have to look at anything else. So thank you guys so much for listening to me talk. I feel like I've been talking forever because I've made so many videos in a row. But thank you guys for coming along with me, and I will see you guys again soon. Hopefully, I'll see you over on Instagram with a book in your hand. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.